Direct distance entry is a simple but powerful technique that enables you to simply type a length or distance when creating geometry. Before proceeding, notice that down here in the status bar, I have all of the various drawing aids turned off. Now I'll start the line command. I'll move the cursor on the screen, click to specify the starting point for the line, and then move my cursor over to the right. If I know that I want this line segment to be exactly 7 units long, I can simply type the number 7. Notice that it appears here in the command window. If I press the Enter key and then move the cursor, notice that I've just created a line exactly 7 units long, and the program is ready for me to create another line segment. I'll press Enter to end the command. The problem with the line segment I just created is that while it's 7 units long, I have no idea what angle it was drawn at. So the first thing I'm going to do is to come back down on my status bar and toggle on Dynamic Input. Now with Dynamic Input turned on, let's create another line segment. I'll start the line command. Notice that as soon as I move my cursor into the drawing window, I can see the X and Y coordinates of my cursor. What I want to do is to create a square, just like the one on the left. The length of each side of the square is 6 units long, which means that I'm going to need to draw line segments at an angle of 0, 90, 180, and 270 that are each exactly 6 units long. If I know where I want the first line segment to start, I could type in that coordinate, but in this case, I'm just going to pick a point. Then I'll move the cursor to the right. Dynamic Input shows me the length of the line and the angle of the line, and I can toggle between those two fields by pressing the Tab key. So if I want to specify the length first, I can press Tab to make the length field active, then type 6, and then press the Tab key again to toggle to the angle value. The length of the line segment is now locked to 6 units, but notice that I can still vary the angle. Since I want this line to go straight out to the right, which is the 0 angle, I can type 0 and press the Tab key again. Notice that now both the length and angle are locked. Regardless of where I move the cursor, the line segment doesn't change. It's locked to a length of 6 and an angle of 0. When I press the Enter key, the geometry is created. Now the program prompts me to specify the next point. Again, the Dynamic Input shows me the length and angle. If the distance field is active, I can type 6 and then press the Tab key to lock that value and switch to the angle field. The distance is locked to 6. Now I can type in the angle of 90 degrees and press the Tab key. That locks the line segment into the desired vertical location. When I press the Enter key, the program creates that line segment. This time, let's set the angle first. I'll press the Tab key to make the angle value active. I'll type an angle of 180 degrees and press the Tab key. Now my line is locked at the desired orientation, but I can still change its length. I'll type 6, and since I know that's the length I want, I can save a step. Instead of pressing the Tab key, I can just press the Enter key to create that line segment. To create the final side of the square, I'll simply right-click and choose the Close option to create the final side by drawing a line segment from the current point back to the starting point. So by using direct distance entry, typing the length of the line in conjunction with Dynamic Input, I can quickly draw accurate geometry.